everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. I hope you're having a great day because today is a special day. You are watching this on December 28th. Or at least that's when this video is going to be going public. I don't know when you're watching this. And actually my channel member is going to be watching this a week or so early. So, hi channel members. But anyways, this video is going public on December 28th. And that's a special day because it's the 4-year anniversary of this channel. That's right, Gideon Stuff is turning 4 years old. Kind of. The Gideon Stuff YouTube channel is turning 4 years old. Gideon Stuff existed before that as an Instagram page, but we don't really count that. I don't really do much on Instagram anymore at all. So, 4-year anniversary of the channel. And every year I make a video like this, just kind of recapping the year, recapping the past 4 years in this case of YouTube, and sharing my thoughts, experiences, and above all, giving a bunch of thank yous. And we're going to go ahead and start this video with those thank yous. Number one, all of you guys. All of you guys that are watching this video, that are subscribed to the channel, I really appreciate you. That's awesome. This is a hobby for me, right? I do this because I love sitting down in front of my crappy phone, recording videos. It's fun, it's relaxing, and being able to connect with you guys, and knowing that some of you weirdos think my channel is worth watching makes me feel good. That's cool to me. So thank you all for watching. Next, huge shout out to my channel members. This normally comes at the end of the video, but all my channel members at every level, I really appreciate everything that you guys do for the channel. You are the biggest supporters of the channel, and it means a lot to me that you value my content enough to take that next step to help me out even more. It's kind of mind-blowing. When I set up my channel memberships, I really didn't know what I was doing. Honestly, I was kind of nervous about it. I didn't know if there would be any interest in doing channel memberships. Honestly, I just went with YouTube's default structure for channel memberships, and then I threw in some, bonus perks and stuff of my choosing. And I was really nervous about it, but I'm glad that that some of you have decided to join me on that journey, and I hope it's been worth it to you. Any other thank yous I need to give? Thank you. Actually, I want to give one shout out in particular to Old Tonto Guy. He's a channel member, longtime friend of the channel. In fact, and Reggie, you can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I think Reggie's been around since before the channel was a thing. I think he's been around since the Instagram days. But he's a huge help because he loans a lot of knives to the channel. He's donated a lot of knives to the channel too. And so he's really kept the channel going at times where I'm, not buying new knives or not getting things in, and, hey, here's a big package from Old Tonto Guy, and it's always full of cool stuff. And so I really appreciate that. Big shout out to him. You guys have probably heard his name on the channel a lot, so thank you to you, Reggie. All right, let's do a little bit of reflecting on the past 4 years. I'm going to keep this section of the video brief because I went a lot, if I remember right, I really went into depth on this in last year's video. But in short, as you guys know, I started this channel during, kind of a rough time. This channel was my pandemic hobby and stuff. And so it's been kind of a refuge for me in some times of stress, depression. It's helped me through a lot of things. And so that's why this channel, I don't ever want this channel to turn into a job, because I think that kind of defeat the purpose of this channel and defeat the reason I keep it going. The niche it fills in my life is not that of monetary gain or anything. It's relaxation, right? And so that's really important to me. When I started this channel, I bought a Syncut Scepter, which was a new knife at the time. So I'm currently sitting down editing the video that you're watching right now. And I was looking up my video on the Syncut Scepter so I could put some images in the video. And so I searched Scepter on my channel videos. And the video I was looking for didn't come up. I was like, what the heck is going on? I just realized, after all these years, somehow I spelled Scepter wrong in the title and the thumbnail, but got it right in the video description. I am the big stupid. And I filmed this video and I uploaded it. And the rest is kind of history. Over the past couple of years, I've tried to kind of refine my style and my voice. And as you guys know, we're very low tech on this channel. I mean, the phone that I'm filming on right now is a 7-year-old phone. You know, we're not exactly at the cutting edge as far as our technology goes, but I feel like I've started to kind of find my voice as a creator in this space. There's a lot of EDC gear reviewers to choose from, right? You guys as viewers have a plethora of channels that you can choose to watch, and I hope that you watch a lot of them because a lot of these channels are really, really great. But as a creator, it's important to me, at least, that I differentiate myself from the other people because they're already doing what they do and they're doing it good, and I don't need to copycat that, right? And so on this channel, I've tried to curate a unique experience for you guys, and I hope that comes across. I hope you guys appreciate the Gideon Stuff flavor, I guess. That's a weird way to put it. What flavor am I? Rock flavored. Some of you, in fact, a lot of you, have been around since the early days of the channel, and even though we haven't improved much technologically speaking, I hope that you have noticed an improvement in style, tone, presentation, maybe an increase in overall competence. I know that that's a lot to ask for on this channel. We're pretty low bar, but you know, I do try to at least make something entertaining for you guys. It's important to me that you enjoy watching Gideon Stuff. So to those of you, the OGs that have been around since damn near the beginning, heck, I know a few of you have been around since before the face reveal, and you've stuck through as a consistent viewer to the present day. John Rost, another channel member, another longtime viewer. He's been around for a long, long time. So shout out to him. And that's another thing that I kind of like about this channel is we're pretty small, right? And so I recognize a lot of you. A lot of you guys, even if you only comment on a few videos a month, I'll recognize you and I'm like, ah, there's him again. So I like that. I like that aspect of the channel. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about 2024 and the Gideon Stuff YouTube channel. If I had to summarize or recap 2024 as far as this channel goes, I would say that I think I upgraded the scale of this channel. In a lot of ways, I feel like we did some pretty grandiose things on the channel this year. I say as I'm sitting in my truck at the parking lot of my work, filming on my 7-year-old phone. Yeah, such grand scale. But we made some big videos this year. And I did some incredible channel-related things. The first that comes to mind is I went to Blade Show West. That was a lot of fun. That was something that I've never really done before. It was amazing talking to, people in the industry, looking at all these different knives and these new products coming out, handling things that, I wouldn't have had the chance to handle on channel otherwise. I made 2 videos about going to Blade Show West, and both of them were almost 2 hours long. So that's pretty grand in scale, right? Those are massive, massive videos, and I think they're awesome videos, by the way. You should definitely watch them if you have not seen them. But they're kind of different videos for the channel too, and especially the video that's knife related on for the Blade Show West trip. You know, that's something that I'd never really done before. That's something that's new to this year, is looking at knives at shows to show you guys. I practiced before I went to Blade Show West by going to a little local gun show and filming some of the knives there. Then went to Blade Show West, showed you guys so many knives, it was making my head spin. And then I did a couple of other shows later on in the year. I really like those videos. They're really cool. They're a very special kind of like first impressions, because not only can I handle a knife and tell you guys what I think about it just on first impressions basis, but then I have the opportunity to talk to a designer or someone that runs a company, and I can get their feedback on why they made some of the decisions that they made, or what they like about it, things like that. And so it's very special, especially because I don't review as many knives as a lot of the other channels do. For me to just be able to show a knife for a couple of minutes and get a little bit of info on it is pretty cool. That's pretty incredible, and I really, really enjoyed that. Now, speaking about knives in particular, this year I honestly think was a little bit weak in terms of the knives and gear that I actually reviewed. There was some great stuff. The CJRB Shale comes to mind. Absolutely love that knife. I think that's a fantastic, fantastic knife. By this point, you guys will have already seen my end of the year knife awards videos. I have not filmed those yet, but you will have seen them by the time you're seeing this. And so you'll hear all my thoughts on that. I know a lot of great stuff came out this year. People have told me all about it. But I didn't handle, a whole lot as normal, right? I don't handle a whole lot of stuff. But a lot of it was also kind of in the more expensive realms, and we very rarely, step all over into that territory on this channel. But that didn't really matter to me that much this year, right? I feel like the knives were a little bit weak, but I just had so much fun this year making videos. I had so much fun trying new things. I had so much fun branching out and kind of expanding my library on this channel. And to me, that's what's more important. Again, we looked at some gems. We looked at some great knives this year, but I think more than that, we made some great videos. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this statement. I'd love to hear what your favorite videos that I made this year are, but in my mind at least, I did a lot of different things. And something that comes to mind, obviously we talked about the Blade Show stuff, but one of the things that comes to mind is my adventure videos. This is kind of a new series that I have on the channel now, and it's evolving and it's improving. It's getting better. I must admit, the first couple ones that I did, a little bit shaky, a little bit clunky, not as smooth as I would like, but I love making those videos so damn much. And I'm getting better at doing them. I'm figuring out how I want to do them. I'm figuring out the tone and style that I want these videos to take. And I'm teaching myself what they should look like. And so as I keep doing these adventure videos, they're going to get better and better. Adventure videos are really hit or miss. Some of them have done fairly well, pretty well for the channel. Some of them do not great at all. But I don't care about that because they're just so much fun to make. And as you guys know, outdoor scenery has always been a huge part of this channel. When I do review cutting, I try and go and pick scenic, beautiful spots. I like to show that off. At the beginning of all my discussion videos and stuff, I do a 25 to 30 second panoramic shot of some kind of beautiful area with music playing as my intro. And so basically my adventure videos are like, I want to show you guys where I get that footage from, because I get comments all the time. A lot of you guys asking me, hey, where was this? Or that's beautiful. Where is it? And so, this is a way for me to kind of take you guys along on these adventures. And the other thing too is a lot of times I can't do review cutting at some of the more beautiful places that I've been to, because you can't get, a truck up there, right? You got to hike 5 miles into the backcountry. And the other thing I want to do with adventure videos is I want to turn them into, I want to connect them more to gear, because obviously when I'm out on my camping trips, when I did a backpacking trip this summer, I was out in the wilderness. It was just a small one. I didn't have much time this summer, but I was out in the wilderness for 3 days, just me and my gear. We walked, what did I do? I think it was about 30 miles or so. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. I didn't film anything. Well, that's not true. I filmed quite a few of those 25 to 30 second long, landscape shots to use in video intros. But I didn't document the whole thing. And so going into 2025, I want to try and make more videos like that, where I talk more about camping. I want, talk a little bit about survival. Don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm a huge fan of bushcrafting and survival and stuff. And we've done pieces of that on the channel, but I've never really made a dedicated, how to build a shelter video or anything like that. And I think one of the reasons is because a lot of the gear that I use when I'm on my adventures, I've already made videos about. And so, they don't really, it doesn't feel like I have anything new to say. And, so I want to try and, do a little bit more of that going into the next year. Again, I'm teaching myself how to do these things. I'm learning, and hopefully it'll be some good stuff for you guys. Another thing I just realized is that in some ways the channel has changed in tone, because this was the first year in the channel's history that I have not worked as a cowboy over the summers. And so I used to review a lot of hard use knives and stuff, and I test them when I'm out in the woods all the time, cowboying and building fence and things like that. And I didn't do that this year. And so I've kind of replaced that with maybe the adventure videos or type of things. I also this year didn't really make any huge videos about hardcore testing knives like I did with the Demko Free Rein of last year. That was a 2-part video series. But even so, I feel at least that I've done a lot of really cool, neat, and interesting things on this channel from a creator's perspective. It's just, personally, I feel like I've been doing new things with the channel, been getting better at the videography and things like that. And that's really special. That's important to me. And I think that's a good thing. I don't know if any of you guys would consider that some classic videos have been made this year, videos that you guys are going to remember for a long time. But for me, there's a lot of videos that I'm going to remember for a while. So I think that's very cool. That's very important. Very festive over here at the museum. The other thing with this year is I've been having a lot of fun experimenting with different, I feel like we've talked about some really cool discussion topics on the channel. I've been really enjoying doing my iEDC blank for 2 weeks series. I revived that this year. I hadn't done it for a while. Revived it this year. Really loving that series. I've got a bunch of ideas in the backlogs to work through. I'm actually working on one of those ideas right now. Let me dig this stupid. I'm working on one of those videos, not one of those different little ideas, but I'm working on one of these videos right now. I EDC'd a micro knife for 2 weeks. We're getting close to the end of my time EDCing this knife for that video. But I really enjoy that series. Drop my keys. Shorts have been kind of fun. I think this year I finally figured out what I want my shorts to look like. I've had some fun messing around with different shorts and stuff. Done a couple of comedy skits this year. Not as many as I know some of you would hope for. I've got some ideas for some. I've got a bunch of scripts written out. I have been incredibly busy this year. In a lot of ways, a lot has changed in my personal life. not just the goatee. This is just a new thing last week. So I've been really, really busy. We're not going to talk about personal life stuff, but I do feel like the quality of videos I've been making on the channel, I've been really, really happy with this year. We've been really finding our tone and our stride, and I like that. And now, for just some kind of like analytical stuff on the channel, at the time of recording this, we're at 3,770 subscribers or so. Guys, can we make it to 4,000 before my birthday? It's a long shot. My birthday is January 7th. Can we make it there? We'll do a 4,000 subscriber giveaway. We'll give away some cool stuff, I promise. But I really, really want to hit that milestone. I think that'll be really, really cool. We hit 1 million views this year. That's huge. We actually hit that mile marker while I was climbing the tallest mountain in New Mexico, which is pretty awesome. I really, really enjoyed that little coincidence. It was very, very cool. Let's see, what else? I made my first $1,000 on YouTube this year. Not a $1,000 paycheck. No, I made $1,000 in total since I've been monetized on YouTube. So that's 10 $100 paychecks. So I'm not, making money off of this, really. I'm not rolling in the dough. But it is cool that, every once in a while, I'm able to pay my utilities bill with money from my hobby. Right? That's cool. That's neat. I'm definitely putting way more into the channel than I'm getting out right now. But it's a hobby, right? That's how hobbies work. So, don't really care all that much about it. I've had the opportunity to work with a couple of companies this year, particularly Xtook. I had some conversations with Remet. I've had a lot of companies start reaching out to me. Some of them, like Temu, has reached out to me several times, but I've turned them down every single time because I'm not sure I want to get involved with all of that. But it's cool that, I'm becoming a channel that is on certain companies' radar. And I've got some connections with other companies that probably over when things stop being so busy after the holidays, I'm going to start reaching out to some of these companies and making some connections there. And overall, it's been a good year for the channel, I feel like. I feel like we've done some cool stuff, and I hope you guys agree. And I hope that you'll stick around for the next 4 years of the channel, or however long this lasts, because I'm just having a blast doing this, guys. And I think that's going to be about it. Thank you so much for watching. Big shout out again to my channel members at the Cowboy level. I really appreciate everything they do for the channel. They are awesome. If you want to become a channel member, there's a button down below. Feel free to join. As for the rest of you wackos, I've been Gideon. If you enjoyed, well, I messed that up. Whoops. If you like the video, leave a like, comment below, and subscribe, and share the video. That helps a lot. I've been Gideon, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.